course Twitch is being a butt. Alright, welcome back again, everybody, to the Elder Scrolls Skyrim. I guess I'll show you guys what I showed you before. So I've got my guard armor overhaul, which does changes boots around, have unique CTs on them. Of course, it gives the guards a unique look. Is it actually broadcasting to Twitch right now? Whoever knows. Guys, you know, actually knowing whether I'm broadcasting or not is kind of useful. Well, I'm broadcasting. Of course, what you're seeing right now is my guard armor overhaul, which isn't uploaded yet. It's in the testing phase. What is the difference between this and the leather armor? 25 versus 28. Armor rating of 55. I think I can live with an armor rating of 52. It'll be useful to be able to showcase one of my own mods in action. I think you might be able to tell, we're trying to make our way back to Whiterun, while being unencumbered. Obviously, we're gonna have some stuff to sell. Probably to our Khajiit brothers. Kind of expecting maybe we might see something if we look to the mountains, but no. There's no visual cue that it came from the mountains. At least none that I can recognize. Ah, but we are coming up on another mod, folks. Which I will show you all pretty quickly. Could harvest the cabbage. I'm just not sure if I want to harvest the cabbage. Here we come across the second mod of note. Harvestable mountain flowers. Covered carriages.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh?
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Okay. Well, first I have a mod to show everybody. So, let me do that first. What you are seeing here is covered carriages. A mod that, well, adds cover to the carriages. Pretty self-explanatory. And as you can see here on the screen, covered carriages can be found on Bethesda.net and the Nexus. So if you prefer the Nexus, you can find it here. Now, some of the mods that we will be running can only be found on Nexus, and some can only be found on Bethesda.net. I will be doing a video in the near future showing you how you can have a mixed load order, because I'm using a mixed load order.
Need a ride?
But that there is covered carriages. I should see what that letter from the Jarl was all about. And I suppose I should read Arvel's journal just for the hell of it. Alright, where is it? Bahat Mahan! Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sigurd, and I am hired to be the Jarl of the proud and ancient city of Falkreath. The fame of your exploits across Skyrim has brought to me your attention. If you are interested in becoming a Thane of Falkreath Hold, I invite you to speak to me the next time you're in Falkreath. Aside from the honor that accrues to the title, my Thanes are entitled to personal housecarl. I also can tell you privately that a choice parcel of land of Falkreath will be available for your purchase should your services prove useful to me. I look forward to meeting you in person. I remain Jarl Sigurd of Falkreath.
The road makes this one weary.
Ah, you see, there's another mod here. It's going to be such a pain trying to tab out to show you these mods. But what you are seeing right here now, something a little more eccentric. It's a little more specific to certain character styles. This is Khajiit Speak. A mod that overhauls all the dialogue in the game, so you speak in the Khajiit's signature style. What brings the esteemed Assad to Skyrim?
An astute question, for we are far from home, and this is a cold, hard land. The wise trader finds the best opportunities, even if he must travel far to find them. Skyrim is a ripe opportunity indeed. The dragons and the war have scared many other traders away. But for those with courage, there is much profit to be made.
And I'll leave that
An
up. As you can see,
astute
it's...
question,
Oh.
for the wise trade. The dragons and the war have scared many other traders. Take a look.
So you can see, this particular mod is a Nexus exclusive. And let's see. I don't need 4 hunting bows. Don't need any weapons, really. Ancient Nord and versus... Oh, they're about the same, okay. Not gonna need the foot wraps anymore. I'll hang on to the hide shield. No, I'm not using shield. So that. These two are something I'll show you in a bit. They have some new changes as well. I'll hang on to the helmet just so I can properly test it.
May your road lead you
Yes, I
to
can
warm
move freely
sands.
now.
The air is so clear in Skyrim.
one can see forever.
The longer we travel the roads of Skyrim, the more empty this land seems.
Some come to buy, but others come to steal.
So it hasn't
Khajiit shows no mercy to thieves.
So it hasn't been updated
I
for
hope that you
the
will come
training.
to
This
stuff.
better be good.
visit us again.
Nope.
Goods and wares of all kinds.
So we'll keep that mod up there as we speak, but I'm sure we'll get a chance to talk to a couple of people. Of course, we've already talked about this and featured it a couple of times. This is, of course, Open City Skyrim, which as you can see is available on Bethesda.net or Nexus.
Look, already been told you're not allowed here. Turn around and go back the way you came.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her.
I don't care what you're doing. After what happened, you're lucky I don't toss you in jail. Now get lost.
We will be back. This is not over. You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We'll pay good money for information.
And just who are you looking for?
A woman. A foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She's likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun. So we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything.
Why are you looking for this person? Khajiit is curious.
It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away. She cannot hide
You there.
forever.
The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
I think I'm going to have to shift back to the focus of the previous mod, because we are getting in a lot of conversation trees. Killing vampires, eh? Where can Dovakiin sign up?
Ha! Isran's going to like you. Go talk to him at Fort Dawnguard, southeast of Riften. He'll decide if you're Dawnguard material.
Lots of stuff going on. Another guard.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near
Yeah, of course,
Riften.
the guard armor overall,
Might
which
consider
isn't
joining up
available
myself.
Just yet. Just yet.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
I work with my mother, sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard work.
Nope. Sorry.
You know, as long as I'm here.
You're someone who can get things done.
You need help around the forge,
Yes,
perhaps?
actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead. All right, then.
And of course, all of these shields and whatnot from my guard armor overhaul are visible here, because you can craft any one of them that you want. Ah, yes! And this is from my practical female armor overhaul, which separates out the helmets, the iron helmets, into two variants. There's the male version and the female version, and of course they look exactly the same no matter what gender you are. There's of course in armor. Lots of fun stuff in that. Of course it's not available just yet because it's being tested right now.
Not bad. Reminds me when I first started smithing. Have you met my father? He's the steward up at Dragon's Reach.
Here's the iron dagger you wanted.
Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there. I'll take my leave now.
I'm so used to the UI update that would allow me to do this stuff with easy button presses. Alright, we're gonna upgrade our hunting bow as well.
I help my father. You think all the counsel my father provides the Jarl is his alone? Huh. Let's just say I advise the advisor, and leave it at that.
Here is a sharpened iron dagger, almost as sharp as Kashid's claws. Haha! No.
This looks good. You put time into your blades, they'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack. I'll take my leave then.
And what you are actually seeing right here is another mod. Mods everywhere, and not a drop to drink, I think. I think that's how it goes. Because what you are seeing right here, with me gaining experience for working at the leather rack, is a mod called Ars Metallica, which is a crafting overhaul, essentially. Here, I'll show you another feature that Ars Metallica can do. You go to the smelter. You'll see I can take certain things in my inventory and break them down. Might as well. And you can see I get a smithing experience for smelting as well. Welcome, baby! If you're wondering what mods they are, just keep watching the show. I will point them out as they become visible within the game. Now, of course, the armor I'm wearing is from my guard armor overhaul, which is not public yet because we're testing it right now. As you can see right here, the smithing mod is Ars Metallica, which is, of course, linked under the screen. You get it at Bethesda.net or Nexus mods. And, of course, at some point in the near future, I'll update the description stuff below with my mod list. But if you're curious about a mod, I will be constantly updating that corner there. I've modified textures. The guard armor overhaul started off as a project. I worked as a collaborator with another modder, and they let me use their textures for my guard armor overhaul. And I did do some texture work, but I had a base to work from. So this is the armor for Whiterun. As we move into the other holds, you will see similar ones.
Need something?
You can also see the shield of Whiterun there. And if we pop back, well, you can also see that my boots are Khajiit themed. But those boots are also normal on him. And you can also see that they've got white fur while mine have got brown fur. That's all from my guard armor overhaul. And you'll also notice when I go to the blacksmith forge, and we go down to iron, you'll see some other stuff, like corseted armor. That's from my practical female armor overhaul. You'll see all of these variants of shields. So we've got the black hold shields, and the house shield, of course. That is my personal icon. We've got the, well, just regular black shield. We've got the Eastmarch shield. We've got the Eastmarch variant. We've got the Imperials. We've got all the regular ones. We've got the House shield, because purple is kind of my signature color. So we've got the Household shield. And of course you can always overwrite them with your own stuff. We have the Imperial shield. So if you're doing, like, say, the Civil War. Now, I haven't updated the game, so it actually... Well, I think it might have. It's been a while since I've tinkered with my mod. But the idea is that if the Imperials win, then they would have Imperial-colored shields in each hold. So if you were to go to Winterhold, and the Imperials won, then the Winterhold guards would be wearing red Winterhold gear. Other stuff to see in here. My practical female overhaul. For those of you who may or may not know, the Iron Helmet, the traditional Skyrim helmet, has two different models, whether you're male or female. So I broke those two off and made them each a separate helmet. So if you're male or female, put on the Iron Helmet. It looks like the Skyrim helmet. But the female one isn't lost. Males or females can wear that same helmet. I've got corseted armor, because in my practical female armor overhaul, I basically removed all of the molded boob plates onto the armor and made them all kind of a standardized, you know, male, I guess would be the idea. But if you want boob plates, you can craft boob armor. And you can put it on a male guy, it looks like a guy has boobs, because, you know, it's crafted, it's molded boob armor. So, you know, molded boobs will be the same no matter what gender you are. And again, I haven't released that to Nexus, because we are testing it today. You see, here's the Pale Guard shield. I feel like it's having a little bit of a... It looks like there's a bit of duplication with Ars Metallica. We have the Rift Guards. You have the Stormcloak shield, or if the Stormcloaks win the Civil War. You've got the Unpainted shield, or it's just sort of like this grayish white with the whole icon on it. We have the White shield. We have the Whiterun, and we have Winterhold, and so on and so forth. You can see there are variants on the boots. So like, for example, we have the black fur boots with the fur is black. This is in my guard armor overhaul, by the way. And as you might be able to tell from the name, they're a little bit different. So there are basically 3 variants on boots. If you get just this style, then it conforms to the foot. If you're a Khajiit, you have Khajiit-shaped feet, like I have, where you can see the toes. If you're a normal, like a human race, then you have, you know, a regular shoe. If you're an Argonian, they have exposed claws. However, and these have all been distributed to the level list as well. However, if you want everybody to have the same feet, all Khajiit, all Digigrade, then you use that. If you want them to be all Platigrade, all crushed feet, all normal human feet, you go with the Platigrade variant. And if you want them to be all Argonian Raptor feet, then you go with that variant. And of course, there are many, many, many variants, as you can see here. The black fur boot here, where the leather in the front is black, but the fur itself is brown. And there are variants of that. Here's white fur on black leather. Gauntlets for the guards. Brown fur with multiple colors of leather. Then you've got the one specific to each hold, like these Eastmark boots, which use blue as their colored leather, and then the black, brown, or white. And the Platigrade and all that. And you can see, it's a big list of things. And they're also distributed to the level list. So if you were to kill an Eastmarch guard, they would have one of those, I guess, what else? It's 9 styles of boots. Because Eastmarch or any hold would be blue leather, and then black, white, or brown fur, and either standard, Platigrade, Digigrade, or fitted. So Platigrade, Digigrade, Raptor, or fitted. So 4 styles of boots, 3 color variants per hold.
Have you met my father? He's the steward up at Dragon's Reach.
You look a bit...
And I suppose it's worth mentioning.
You sure you should...
This is on the screen right now. Since I do like to make sure everyone can see where to get the mods that I am using. What you see right now is a Bethesda exclusive. Belt fastened quivers. There is no version of this on the Nexus.
Come to chat
Wait a
with an
second.
old woman.
I'm being an idiot. I forgot to talk all this stuff about modding, and I forgot to actually finish the damn quest I had with Adriana, didn't I?
What are you... I help my father in more ways than people realize.
Kashyyyk has the leather you want.
Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps fitting, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need.
And of course, as you might notice, my circlet is visible under my hood. And that's, of course, in my guard armor overhaul and my practical female overhaul as well. They remove the circlet incompatibility with armor. Imperial, leather, jewelry. Now, if she wanted a hide helmet, the standard hide helmet, as you can see here, there's some variants. The primary variant with this, which is in my guard armor overhaul, is the trimming. So like you see here, the trimming's white on this, trimming's gold on this one, trimming's black on this one. So, standard trimming for the hide helmet is gold, if I recall correctly. Bring a hide helmet to Adriel.
You think need something?
Here, a hide helmet.
I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there. Mm-hmm.
I'll improve the fit.
Out with it.
While we're improving the fit, let's improve the fit of my boots as well.
Need something?
And since I've got the leather to spare, and I might as well, it gives me a little bit less weight in my inventory.
Need something?
Kashyyyk has tempered the hide helmet, and will make no jokes this time.
You have talent. Keep working at your craft and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you will remember me when you're making Skyforged steel, huh?
Kashyyyk will not need the dagger, for you see, Kashyyyk has her claws.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
So, the Kashyyyk will sell you the dagger. I'll keep... well, no. There's no weight on the arrows. That's 12 armor versus 14 armor for my Torturer's hood. I'll hang on to it.
Don't forget to check
And of
inside
course,
the shop if you
the
need
mod
anything.
that... wow. I just have to keep alt-tabbing out a lot today, aren't I? But the mod that allows you to see the dialogue overhaul that you're seeing as I talk to people. That is Kashyyyk Speak, a Nexus exclusive mod. It has not been uploaded to Bethesda.net just yet. And it overhauls all the dialogue so you speak from
Do you
the
get to the cloud
Kashyyyk
district very
unique
often?
perspective.
What am I saying? Of course you
Hello,
It's not
child
easy
of
to be a
Shannara.
woman in Skyrim, I know. But stay strong.
Lately, it seems I am more
And
nurse than
respect
priestess,
it.
tending to those who have suffered, both in mind and body, from this terrible war.
You are Priestess of Kinnereth, yes? To Kashyyyk, she is known as Kinarthi.
Indeed. The temple here in the city is my charge. The goddess's divine blessings have no doubt helped make Whiterun a thriving and prosperous city. After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather on the harvest days.
Has the sorcerer affected your duties, perhaps?
Somewhat, yes. At first, it seemed a distant thing, heard only in the idle speech of guards and traders. When the wounded soldiers began to return from battle, I did what I could to help them. As more of the sick and injured came to the temple, my work as a healer became more important than my duties as a priestess. I wish only an end to the fighting, so that I can tend to the temple once more.
It looks like I'm
Grace
getting
of
the face
Kinnereth be
tint
with
bug
you.
that we've
I
had
miss
since
the days
vanilla.
when the Greymanes and Battleborns got along. Ever since the
just
war
lighting
started,
that's messing with
we've
the
been
face
at each
tint?
other's throats.
I think it's lighting that's just messing with the face tinting. I wonder if the old face tint bug fix works as here. Ooh. I can just harvest this stuff? Ooh. This is not normal. This is definitely added with the special edition.
Ismir, you did it! You killed the dragon.
Yes, I did. And your helmet's still buggy. I'm gonna have to definitely work on that. See why it's not working the way it's supposed to. Acadia's
Let me
cold.
know if you see anything you like.
Quick save. Your face seems
You
fine.
look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that.
Khajiit has frost salts for you from Fodingar.
Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice.
That's a lot of potions.
Come back. What do you need, my friend?
Could Bahat Mahan use the
As
alchemy
long as you
lab?
clean up. You know how to use it, right? Mix a couple of ingredients together, see what happens. A little wheat and blisterwort makes a healing potion, if you didn't know. We have plenty of ingredients for sale, too.
You are a healer, no?
Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the restoration school, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed.
Khajiit knows about poisonous salve, but perhaps you know more, yes?
I think I can teach you a thing or two.
Yeah, I'm good.
Farewell.
Oh, yes, of course. I'd almost forgot when you do this quest.
I have
Any
several
of the
elixirs for sale.
low-cost items you can just take for free. See, the stealing potion, this potion was too
Need
high.
something?
So it's always useful to do Farengar's quest, because it makes you friends with the shopkeep, which allows me to... Minor healing.
I sell
Goblet.
cures for all ills,
Goblet.
and I'll be happy to see
Doug.
you.
Minor healing. Take the book. Take the death bell.
If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask.
Anything else you'll let me take? Oop, don't want to take the ice race teeth. Take the ectoplasm. Can't take the fire salts. Take the frostbite venom. Take the basket. I can take the lavender inside the basket.
You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves.
Death
Browse
bell,
to your
death
heart's
bell,
content.
death bell, death bell, bowl, plate. Plenty of stuff that I can sell, and a little bit. Let me look at that from the other
Need
side.
something?
See what else I can grab. Take the death bell, the skeever tail, not the void salt. Taproot,
I offer remedies
lesser
for
soul
ailments
gem,
both common and rare.
spider egg,
Do let me know if I
brigand
can be of
sap,
service.
priest cluster. Petty soul gem.
sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you.
She is being very generous with Khajiit.
If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask.
Anything up here that Khajiit can take? I can take the gold, the fine boots, but not the traveler's fine clothes, which is also from my, one of my overhauls. That's a retexture from my female clothes overhaul, which gives the women some pants to wear, basically. Anything else? One's going to have lots of stuff to sell.
You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content.
Can't take the fine clothes, though. Herbalist guide. I will not steal that, though. Take the boiled green treat, the goblet.
Remedies for ailment, both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you.
Wow. She is just letting me take everything, isn't she? Alrighty. Let's do this right, shall we?
It's a fine potion you've put together.
Ooh.
If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content.
That's actually a pretty nice one.
offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Pardon me, but do... Ah, so you're an alchemist then?
What can we sell her? That's actually not a bad one. Don't have quite
Come
enough
back
to get a
anytime
house
if you need
yet.
a remedy.
You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing. And what of my son, hmm? What of Thorald? Is he nothing? So don't talk to me about
Chops and steaks
suffering.
fit for a Jarl. Come and see me.
Your son
this is
chose
also
his side and he
the
chose poorly,
overhaul
and now he's
to
gone.
leather
Such is the
armor,
way of
or the
war.
retextured
The
leather
sooner you
armor
accept
that's in
his
my
loss,
guard
the
armor.
better.
Overall.
Never accept
So
his death.
juicy.
My son still
female
lives. I
armor as
feel it in my heart.
Tired of
So
this.
tell me,
Had enough of
Battleborn,
fish and
where
fowl.
is he?
Treat yourself.
Where are you holding my Thorald?
Steak or a tender rack of ribs. I'll pay
Do
you
you
tomorrow, I
believe
swear.
this old hag?
That's what you said last week and the week before
Holding
that.
him?
Now go.
Why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner.
No need to do that.
Face
I'm
it,
going,
Cal.
see?
Your
No need.
stupid
No
son
guard.
is dead. He died a storm-cloaked traitor.
Come back to
And
me,
you?
okay?
You best
Find
keep
us
your
something
mouth shut
fresh
before
from
you
the
suffer
wild.
the same.
Come on, father. There's nothing more to be said here.
You've got the heart of Mars.
Grey Mane or Battleborn?
Thank you.
Oh. Oh, Susie, right? No? Perhaps you will read the question, yes?
Got stones in your ears? I asked what side you're on. Grey Mane or Battleborn?
All crafted by the best blacksmith.
Khajiit is going to say Battleborn, because that's who you are, and Khajiit does not want to make enemies.
Then I say, well met, friend. I could tell you were a sharp one the moment I laid eyes on you.
What was that about? Some may argue in the street, but Khajiit can be discreet.
More bad blood between the houses. Fralya is convinced our family is somehow at fault for the loss of their son. There's no reasoning with these people anymore. Long live the Empire.
Let's go to Bellathor's.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. There. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second.
Business is good, yes?
Interesting, to say the least. What with all that's been going on. On the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer traders are traveling the roads these days. But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some, well, elevated prices. All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every septum.
So what brings Breton to Skyrim?
Isn't it obvious? Why, the wonderful weather and hospitable people, of course. Not to mention my great fondness for dragons and petty political power struggles. But without a doubt, the most compelling feature of this frozen wasteland is the volley of inane questions leveled at me on a regular basis.
Khajiit would like to know what you have for sale. Yes?
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Khajiit have anything to sell? College boots. Fine boots. Very rare boots. Black rose. Khajiit did not mean to sell the bear pelt. sell the leather. Well, at least his pockets are a little bit lighter, which will make traveling a bit easier. Until Kashif has picked up a companion. I'm gonna have to see why the helmets are not working.
I know your family's honor is important.
There has been talk amongst the guards that you are dragon.
It took me weeks to find out.
With such a thing, surely that's not possible.
So yes, this is I was talking about with my
Wife and daughter. No.
actually, well,
Need
I
supplies?
am here.
You were once man. I, an ass man, you said. Let me show
Did you say an ass? Did you say he's an ass man?
I won't be here when you return.
Lady, could you spare a coin? Yes?
In elsewhere, there are a few beggars. Why beg when you can steal,
Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart.
Why are you begging,
It's what Brennan said I should do. He's the only one that's been nice to me since Mama. Since she died. My aunt and uncle took over our farm and threw me out. Said I wasn't good for anything. I wound up here, but I don't know what to do. I miss her so much.
A hat cannot...
I spend a lot of time at the market stall.
You tried
so I
mercenary
can
work?
learn merchant's trade.
It might suit you.
I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
You seem to have some kind of dispute with your wife. No.
My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room.
Perhaps Bahat Mahan could provide assistance.
I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby, but I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire the companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you.
Seems that you are not from Skyrim.
No, I'm not. Looks like we've got something in common then. No, I'm a Redguard. My family hails from the Imperial Province. But I left home when I was just a lad. Been wandering ever since. If you find that sword, please bring it.
We actually have like a bunch of new quests now, so I might as well have them highlighted. Now that I have cured the disease that I had, can I cast Oak Flex? I can. Good to know. And that is the Oak Flex unique visual from another one of my models. That again isn't released on Nexus, and I'm bug testing it right now.
Old friend, patron of the great clan.
Now, before we talk to the Jarl, over here.
Here, I'd like you to have divine smile on you, friend. You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the
Here
Mages
is it.
College in Winterhold.
Here it is. Violins config menu. This is, of course, from the mod. You might be able to guess the name of this one. It is called... Violins, a kill move mod. Kill moves match, player kill move immunity off, last enemy restriction on, left attack triggers are on. Chances. Kill move chance. 100%. Camera. Always third person, please. Anything else of note while I
Come to
am
Dragon's
here?
Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors?
I don't need to loot everything. Well, let's take a look at the Arcane Enchanter. Alright. Enchantment. Frost damage, yes. I only have a Petty Soul to use it with, which is fine. Huh. My Enchanting Unbound mod doesn't seem to be doing its thing here. So I should be able to enchant that onto anything, including my clothing. Let's take a look at that. But again, that is why we are doing this, to make sure my mods work. Because if my mods don't work, there's no point in uploading them to the Nexus until they do.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
You heard the summons. What else could it mean?
The Greybeards.
We were just talking about you. My brother needs a word with you. So what happened at the Watchtower? Was the dragon there?
The Watchtower was destroyed. Men were lost, but we killed the dragon.
I knew I could count on Irileth. But there must be more to it than that.
Come on, let me properly switch over. It seems that Bahat Mahan may be Dragonborn, whatever that means.
Dragonborn? What do you know about the Dragonborn?
The dragon died. Bahat Mahan absorbed some kind of power from it.
So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you.
The Greybeards?
Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world.
And what do they want with Bahat Mahan?
The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rangar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as she may be, I don't see any signs of her being this, what, Dragonborn?
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Rangar, don't be so hard on Avernich.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with her?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know? To climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
And are we going to see my female armor overall?
The Jarl has appointed
yes,
me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve
ladder
you.
chest, much perfect. Batmahan is a Thane. What does that mean exactly?
The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor. A gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are.
What does a housecarl do?
As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life.
Come then. Bahat needs your help.
Lead the way. I've got your back.
Bahat need to trade some things with you.
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Alrighty. So then, let's lighten my loads a bit. I didn't want to give it. I wanted to do R, give. Wait, not that one. Actually, where is it? Good. Actually, where's that instead? Alright, well, I will show you guys this in a second. Just want to make sure I've given her everything there is to give. Give her the ancient Nord arrows.
Get going then.
Alright, so where's the first order of business? Now I have an overhaul I call the prisoner garb overhaul. And what it does is it changes the prisoner garb to be a little bit unique from each other. So we've got the ragged robes, which look like this. And then we have got the rough spun tunic, which is basically topless. And there are basically 3 variants of it. And again, after we've done some testing, this one looks like it's working pretty well. I'll probably just upload it.
Oh.
so far it looks like most of my mods, with the exception of my guard armor overhaul, are working as intended. My guard armor overhaul needs some tweaking of the helmets, as we've been seeing around. But for the most part, it seems like the mods I've been working on are working as the way they're intended.
I'm right behind you.
So I'll probably upload them tomorrow, because technically it is tomorrow. You know what I mean. In the morning.
I am sworn to carry your burdens. Let's get going then.
Staying safe, I hope.
And he's wearing the proper guard armor stuff. The only thing that seems to be broken is one of the helmets, which of course I can tweak.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda.
You should become a merchant.
Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done.
Khajiit trader, then perhaps Bahat Mahan will help you find one. Yeah.
You do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future?
What do you know of Bahat Mahan's people?
About the same as everyone else. They're the catfolk of Elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, Elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful.
So you mentioned the trading caravan.
Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them.
Yet you trust them, no? You're not so shallow as your fellow Nords.
Matter of fact, I do. They've been fair enough with me, far as I can tell. And a Nord knows a liar when she sees one. Farewell.
My hand is done here.
What do you need?
Anything else to do in the area?
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. Give me your money. I
I'm never gonna leave this town,
You better
am
give
I?
me 5 septims right now, or I'm gonna bloody your nose.
No, please! I really don't have any money, Braith. I'll give you 10 septims tomorrow. Just don't hit me.
10 septims tomorrow, baby Battleborn, or I'm gonna bloody your nose and your lip.
It's no fun getting pushed around all the time. Until now, my friend Olava, the seer, she says things will get better for me once I start sticking up for myself.
So what does a kid do for fun around here?
Well, I used to sneak out at night and try to tip over the big ox in the Greymane's yard. And me and Mila used to climb up on the roof of Dragon's Reach and look for birds' eggs. But I don't do that stuff anymore. Father keeps catching me and then I get in trouble. Alright then. I can't fight. Not even a little bit. My family thinks I'm a little milk drinker.
Bahat Mahan is never gonna leave this city. So many quests to do. You know, that bald cap is really distracting, Lydia. I'm definitely gonna have to fix that. Good thing you're wearing it, it'll still be easy to test.
Tell me, do you believe in mighty Arche, god of life and death?
Khajiit has not heard of him, but is always keen to learn more.
Well, as I said, Arche is the god of life and death. You'll find his temples and halls of the dead all across Tamriel. Priests of Arche, such as myself, perform rites for the dead and sometimes console the bereaved. We also keep a constant vigil against those who practice the vile arts of necromancy. I asked the question because I was hoping you might be able to help me recover something I've lost.
Indeed. What exactly did you lose?
My amulet of Arche. It's the source of my divine powers and also a sacred badge of office. I misplaced it in the catacombs. I'd looked for it, but I have been hearing noises down there. I fear the dead have become restless. Without that amulet, I'm powerless to confront them. Would you be willing to search for it?
Khajiit will look for it. The dead do not scare her.
I'll just wait here and make sure nothing foul escapes the catacombs. The blessing of Arche be
In that case...
I spend so much time with this terrible war, I'm a bit overwhelmed, as are the catacombs.
Mahan has found your amulet.
Oh, thank Arche! Please, take this gold for your troubles. Walk always in the light in these days of darkness.